Testing. How well can it hear me? Pretty well, actually. All right, so I'll leave it as that. Pop out the chat. Hello, Prismarine. Welcome. I just woke up. Well, no, I didn't just woke up, actually. I woke up 9 hours ago, but I only truly wake up when I'm doing Blender. All right, mute my stream so I don't hear that shit. Hello, Clover. Welcome to the stream. Bam. Okay, let's start. I no I did not. This is not the first thing I did. I woke up at 2 o'clock today in the morning, and I did just stuff until now, which is 11 o'clock in the morning. I consider 2 to 11 me being half asleep. I was not awake because I was not doing Blender. Now that I'm doing Blender, I am fully awake. So let's go. Anyway, hello Lucas. Welcome to the stream. I need to make a few decisions on this model currently. First things first, can I flip you on the z-axis? Yes, I can. Look kind of shit on the z-axis, not gonna lie. I'm gonna thingamajig. Okay, right. I'm gonna duplicate this to the side. Just leave it there. One thing I want to do here is change the size of these frills. These frills look too small, honestly, and I don't like that. Can I make Blender full screen? Should I make Blender full screen? What if I toggle window full screen? What do you guys see? I don't think you guys... Oh, nope, there is a difference. I have to move this up then. Yeah. Okay, I can toggle it full screen. That's nice. Honestly, you guys don't need this. Remove that so you guys can see my whole screen. There you go. All right. So my main issue currently is that these frills look too small. So I'm going to delete every other frill. And then take these and scale them up. Preferably... normal. X, it doesn't work. It doesn't look good. Individual origins. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, so we scale on like this. Knowing you, you're gonna make this one big bendy bone. No, I'm gonna make it 3 bendy bones, and then one really big bendy bone to control all bendy bones together. So you're only like 20% correct. I'm going to use a lot of bendy bone for this. I might use up Spline IK if I feel spicy, but I don't feel spicy. Boom. Guys, up. It's not really working there, is it? Let's rotate you. Slightly better. Do I want to change the size? It's not possible for me to make it look like this. That just looks too good. The size, move it like this. Y, move it back. Too much? Maybe too much. Right. Move this like this. So we have like a bit of a curve. I'm okay with curves. I don't like circles. Okay. I think this is decent enough. Is this better than this? Maybe. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But for now, I'll keep on making just two versions of it because I think it's fine. Better to have more choices when I present it. All right. Hello, Scarcause. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? So, I want to move the inside part out too. Down so it bends a little bit. Yeah. I think this is good. At the bottom one, I don't really care about, honestly, at all. Because you're at the bottom, no one's going to see you. So there's no point in putting too much effort onto it if you're not going to be seen. Yeah. Hello, Redfi. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? Move this back. Scale it a little bit. Scale it, go back, scale it a bit again. Yeah, that's a good start, I guess. Let's do some sketching. Move this to the side. Turn off shadow, because I need shadow. Okay, I can't see the head anymore because this thing is part of the thing. I'm just gonna remove it. There you go, now you can see it. Alright, I have my graphics tablet ready. I haven't had my graphics tablet for quite a bit because I had issues. Because I dropped it somewhere. So, the way this will look like is... but is there a channel that can help me improve my animations that you recommend? P2 Design. His name is Pierrick Picaut. He is a very good tutorial guy, or he gives a lot of good tips and tricks. Besides Pierrick, Dylan Gu is very good because he makes like he like rates people's animations. Okay, not people's animations. He reviews animations specifically from like anime games, so like Hoyoverse. I think Wuthering Waves as well. And it's not just like, oh, it looks cool. It's more like he kind of goes in detail about the artistic choice and the technical decisions that the animators made to make that shot look good. So those two are really good YouTubers to watch for tips and tricks, I guess. Other than that, is there anyone else who I watch or anime? Let me just double check because my YouTube feed has been really shit nowadays. It's like actually like there's nothing animation related, but there might be if I look closely enough. No. So I besides those two, I do not. I'm gonna double check one more time in my subscription feed to see if I remember anyone that makes good animation videos or animation tutorials, I guess. There was one guy, but I forgot his name. I guess I'll let you know if I remember him. Yeah, so those two are at P2 Design. Is it P2 Design or is it name? P2 Design. Let me just double check. No, okay, his name is Pierrick Picaut P2 Design. So you can just type in P2 Design and his channel will come up. So P2 Design and Dylan Gu. Is it specifically Dylan? No, it might not be Dylan Gu. It might be like Professor Gu. Let me double check. It is... Yeah, it is not Dylan Gu. My bad. Let me check his channel. Professor Gu? Yeah, Professor Gu is the one. All right, so you want to watch Professor Gu because he breaks down animations really, really well. And yeah. Anyway, back to modeling. A grease pencil object. Grease pencil blank. Let's add some drawings on this thing. Okay, so I need you to be surface, add a bit of offset, a lot of offset. Can we just make it, okay, you know what? I don't know how to do this actually. The 3D cursor go up and then we move the 3D cursor here because you only want to see it in the orthographic view. There we go, much better. So I'm going to use this and we're going to start painting what we think it should look like. Right, first of all, this is going to be red. Oh, why is this so weak? A better pen. Let's use this one. How good is this one? Ooh, this one's a little too good. Oh, hello Yabe. Welcome to the stream. This is a really bad orange though. Why is it such a bad orange? Yeah, there we go. That's a better orange. Actually, I kind of like that other one. Let's use the other one. I want to lower the strength. But actually, the strength will be 0.9. Now, pin the color. Again, let me choose this color. Let me choose the color, bro. There we go. So this will be a horn. That's this color. Then we have this color. Can't drag up colors. This is sad. This one. Right, to the eyes will be have like some this, and the outlines of the eyes will be this. A little the other way around. This is what it looks like. This and then this. Yeah, so this is what the eyes look like. Your voice is similar to AI. I don't know how I feel about that comment. I don't know how my voice is just got called generic, bro. Oh no. Should I sound more happy? Should I sound in my accent? I do this, then this is like it's it's not crazy good, but I'm okay with it. Gonna be need to draw it like scales. Doesn't matter. Ooh, he's got like these frills on his frills. Very interesting. Does this have pressure sense? It doesn't feel like it has pressure sensitive. One second. There we go. This one has. Can you like these? I want to keeps on resetting my brush thing. There we go. This has pressure sensitive. Why not use block blends for texture? I have never heard of that, Yabe. I have never heard of that. Don't know what that is. Can you explain to me what block blends is? Anyway, so this is what's gonna look like. I think it's fine. I guess the only thing. Okay, this is not me actually texturing this thing. This is not what it's looking like. This is just me like trying to see if I textured it correctly, would it look good? Is the body shape nice? The body shape is pretty good. The only issue I have currently is this. It needs a snout. A kind of, because it like this has like a tiny snout. You can't tell from here, but because of this, it makes this look like a snout, right? So I need to add that. So it bumps up a little bit like this. I can do that later, but that's something I have to make sure I know. And then we need some teeth as well. Some teeth here. Right. Don't need the teeth in the bottom. The bottom teeth is actually, he's got like this pincer kind of thing, right? Or not pincer, it's actually, this goes up. This bottom mouth part goes up, and this top mouth part also goes up. So it's kind of like this. That's his mouth shape. Right, so I have to incorporate that in here, which is actually not that difficult. I can just go here. I just add in something like this, right? And I can just move both of these up. And yeah, that pretty much does it. I would need a secondary part here because this part actually goes down because of that. But I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna leave that for later. It's fine. I'm gonna undo it because I still need the textures to be good. Anyway, now that we're done with that, check out what this block blends. What is this block blends thing? Block blends. What is block blends? Oh, you meant. It's funny enough. Google autocorrects block blends to block bench. But yeah, I'm going to use block bench for texturing. This is not me texturing again. This is just me figuring out if the model will look good when it's textured. It's just me like trying out all these things. So this is fine. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the arms. We're gonna do the arms, or just hands in general. And I also want to try and do these scale things. I don't know how to do it, but I am going to try my best. All right, so you can just move away. I'm also just gonna see if everyone thinks this is fine. Just gonna go shadow. There we go. Copy screenshot of this. I'm gonna go to Discord and just ask if they think larger frills or smaller frills. So here, just gonna okay. Now let's try the scales out. Scales. What we can do the scales, we'll do the arms, and then once we do the arms, we can start rigging it. And then once we're done rigging, texturing, or should I should probably texture it first, not rig it first. I'll texture it first, and then I'll rig it. So let's try out some planes. Ooh, actually, wait. Can I, instead of doing planes, can I just duplicate the head, separate it, and then here, was it Alt V? It was Alt V, right? Yeah, it is Alt V. Alt V in this direction. Yep. So this way I can go something like this. I'll cut it in the middle. This is looking. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna move this away because I just want this. I'm gonna cut it in the middle right here. And same thing for you. I'm gonna cut you in the middle right here. Well, it's not the middle, I'm cutting you there, but still. Delete these vertices, and these vertices I'm gonna subdivide. No, I am not gonna subdivide. I'm actually gonna, first of all, I'm gonna delete these because and then I'm gonna cut them. Loop cuts. 2 loop cuts here, 1 loop cut here, 2, 1. Top, I'll just do 1. Bottom, I'll just do 1. Okay. Once those are finished, I select edges and then Alt V. I cannot rip. I have to rip it one by one. Understood. So here I Alt V outwards. Here I Alt V outwards. And I just do this. Oops. A little much, I think. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Alt V. Oh, this ripping mechanic is really nice. Thank you, Lucas. Alt V back here. Size up. And this is fine, so I'll leave it as is. Maybe I'll move it a little bit. Go into vertice mode to tiny corrections. This is annoying, so I'm gonna have to fix this. Can I turn something off to fix this? I can make it extrude outwards. Actually, I should just do that. Yeah, extrude outwards so we don't have that issue. Honestly, I should just delete these vertices, no? Yeah, I should just delete those vertices after I rip them. It's not this, like the ripping actually doesn't make too much of a difference. But then that means I have to rip everything. I'll rip everything. Alt V cannot rip selected faces. Why not? Please rip this. There we go. Bit like this. I will have to make another loop cut straight here so I can curve this around. But again, that can be done after I have finished with the actual modeling. Rip outwards, outwards, rip outwards, rip outwards. Strip everything outwards, and then I'll place them in position. Doing this means I can also just go here and delete them easily in between faces. Theoretically speaking, I could have also just done the easy thing and separated them by faces, but I didn't do that, so too bad. I hope this looks good. This doesn't look good, I'm going to be very sad. I think this is the way we... Up, up view, straight. Relatively straight at least. Alright. Hmm. There you go. Oh, hello, Believe. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Weird. Can I just delete this, honestly? Get out of here. I don't need this vertice. That was a bad rip, actually. This, pull it out. Down. I'm doing great, sir. I woke up quite a while ago, and I'm just back to doing work. I say work, but this is not work. This is a hobby. So I'm back to not animating. Sorry, I'm back to modeling. Currently, we are modeling this big boy right here. I think I'm getting to it. This is fine. I think this is fine. If I combine you, no, it doesn't work. I want to. There was a geometry node setup that allowed me to that I saw that would allow me to make these like seamless like joints. Can I just actually just weld this? Does welding work? I don't know. What was it? Weld. I don't think weld is the right one, right? Yeah, no, weld is just merge distance. My bad. What is the word for it? Is there a modifier for it? I don't think there's a modifier for it. I have to do it the other way with the other thing. But this is fine for now. My issue here is, okay, first of all, let's separate faces by edges. Okay, they're all separated now. I need to move them so that some of them are... Yeah, I need to move them, some of them in, some of them out. Because right now it's way too even for me. Move it in. Yeah, we go. So now we have some unevenness on the things. Yeah, there we go. Some of these are moving too far out, so I'm going to move them back. Back. You definitely moved too far out. Good enough. I will take this, I think. Now that that is done, whiskers. How do I do whiskers? Curve, I guess. I'll do that later. This is the interesting part. How do I do this? Do I just... Oh. Really annoying, actually. Anyway, I don't think it's too important. I'm not going to do anything about it. For now, it's time to model his arms, which is actually relatively simple because I think I can just copy the exact same method that I used for making any of my fingers. So I just do this, subdivide specifically this face into 3. Can I extrude individuals? Whiskers could be Spline IK? Hell nah, bro. Ain't no way I'm making Spline IK just for Whiskers. It was hard enough making Spline IK for like an arm. Doing it for Whiskers? That's overkill. They don't deserve that much love. I'm not about to give them that much love. The best they get is a curve modifier, bro. That's what I'm giving them. Curve modifier with what's the name of the thing? Hook. Curve modifier with splines. That's what I'm giving them. Wait, curve modifier with hooks. Why am I saying splines? Curve modifier with splines. That's what I'm giving them. No, my brain is I'm gonna stop speaking. My brain's stupid. I meant curve modifier with hooks. Yes, I keep on saying splines for some reason. Anyway, how do I make it look like that? I have no goddamn clue. I'm gonna extrude them out, and then I'm gonna size them so that they become sharp. I don't know how to size them I don't know how to size them well so that they don't look weird. This looks decent, but I do not like it. Hmm. How do I make claws? I have no idea how to make claws. I also actually, now that I think about it, I don't actually need finger control because in the animation it is not going to be moving. This is just going to be moving its arms, so I just need at least a sharp bend. I just need to make the fingers look good, and that is easy. Maybe do this instead, right? So I'm going to lower this down, move this back. I'm going to delete this actually. I'm going to delete this, fill these faces back in, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all of these. Can I extrude individual faces? That's what I'm looking for. Extrude them all out, and then I'm going to scale them down immediately as we go out. Move them back in. Actually, now that I think about it, can't I just extrude individual faces and then scale it down immediately? There we go. There we go. So this is what we're going to use. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I dig this. Okay, scale it down. And then this will be the claws, but I want them, at least these guys. I want these guys to be at the top. And this guy will be at the side. There we go. Yeah, honestly close enough. I'm not too keen on how precise it looks. I have to do it again. I'm gonna extrude faces, move it down, move it up, extrude them out. It doesn't look sharp. Good. We're gonna do it this way, guys. Back. Yeah, this is good enough. I can live with this. Ooh, actually, this is better. Ooh, this is much better. Yeah, that's how we do it. Okay, nice. And we just move them in. Now we got claws, not just. Yeah, okay, okay. Making good progress. Okay, so this is the arm. It's super duper bulky right now, but that's because I'm gonna start scaling it down to match the size of here. So this is what the arms will actually look like. Right now, is that fine? Now that I think about it, maybe I should make this a little bit larger. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I've already screwed up. Can I do anything about this individual origins? Yeah, well, actually, this yeah, I can still do something about it. I can still make it like decently. Nah, we take these. We take these. Shade out the smooth. So weird. It looks so weird. Move this up at least, so at least one of them doesn't look weird. this one up, I guess? No? No. I don't know. Move it back. The other one was fine. This is fine. Good enough. Right, so maybe just a tiny bit larger. No? Okay, let's go. The cursor slightly. Oh, maybe not larger, but longer. Let's make it larger a little bit, and then we move it to the side, and then we just take this. Signed. There you go. Now we have a longer arm. I am okay with this. From the looks of it, both arms rotate the same way because they rotate 90 degrees backwards. Ooh, this one actually has like a double joint. Is what I call it a double joint, but it's not actually a double joint. It's actually the knee. Double joint is going to be annoying, but not too difficult to do because I don't actually have to make a joint. Because I just need to rotate this back and then add a lump here so it looks like it's rotated here, but it's not actually rotated there. That's fine. Actually, can I do this? I could do that. Ooh, that was an easy way to do it, actually. I'll keep this. Yeah, nah, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Good. All right, arms done. Let's go and flip it. Mirror modifier on the y-axis, not on the x-axis, and then we duplicate it again because he has to go again. How many bends does he have? One. So this is one bendy bone. From here up to this point, we can make this bend in the bendy bone. We can make this one bendy bone. We can make this one bendy bone, and then the tail, which requires an infinite amount of bendy bones. This is a little annoying, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one segment for the front, one segment for the back, and one segment for the tail. Maybe two segments for the tail, but I'm gonna aim for one segment because I need a separate segment for each of these bones, right? I think. I would assume that each of those bones would require their own segment. So let's just start by drafting out the positions of the armature for the bones. All right, here's the bone, and we go into in front mode. All right, so we're in front mode now. This is gonna be the head bone. Yeah, fine, put it there. Boom. All right, head bone is there, and then bendy bone. I'm not gonna use any tricks. Put it in place. Here, this is one bendy bone. It again. Here's another bendy bone. Duplicate again. Here's another bendy bone. This will have a longer segment. The middle part will have a longer segment, and the last one will have an even longer segment. This is probably where I'll cut off the dragon. But past this point is actually is like this tail, right? And then we would have duplicate, rotate by 180, move it back here, right? So this will be the tail, and this will be the bendy bone thingy majiggy. All right, cool. So now that we have the average locations of everything, a little too big. Let's lower you down. Okay. Control Shift S. Nope, that doesn't help at all. You just duplicate, move it here. And then let's look at the way it's rotated. So this, I guess this is like the thumb part of the toe, or like the pinky toe. That's the one that's going to be this, right? So it's, if we look from top view, it's technically right now, it's on the right side. If I look here, this has to be rotated until it's here. Easy to do. It's actually impossible to do, never mind. -1, size, -1 here. Now it's possible to do. Rotate this, and yeah, we got it. Gonna go here. And I'm also going to rotate you like this. I don't think this is a smart idea, because then the bones would have to be by default rotated like this. But I think it's okay, right? I think it's fine. Make his legs shorter than his arms, of course. Because that's actually not what usually is happening. That's actually the opposite. Usually the arms are larger than the head. You know what? Now that I think about it, nah, let's keep it like this. You can just change the bones to accommodate for the lump. Now that I look at it, it might be too small. I can honestly just increase the size, right? Let's do individual origins. Let's increase the size by like 1.2 outwards a little bit, so it's a little longer. And this is slightly better. Slightly better. Alright, and then I need to... Okay, that's, X... What's the X-axis? Move all the axes. Right, so when you say mirror on the X-axis, it doesn't actually matter because I can symmetrize it. But then it would symmetrize on the Y-axis, wouldn't it? It would symmetrize on the Y-axis. Okay, so I have to flip the model. All right. Time to flip the model. Okay, let's go to the origin. 3D cursor. Flip the model. Or not flip the model, but rotate the model like this. You guys as well. I'm assuming we are all ready for flipping. No, we are not, but that is okay, because I'm going to flip you anyway. Flip 90 degrees, and then these guys will be switched to X instead of Y. And then you switch to X instead of Y, and I think that's it, right? Nothing else is being flipped. I can just remove you because I don't need you anymore. I'm going to move you aside just in case I need you again. Alright, now that I have this, I can get this inside. Start making bones for this. Up top. Okay. Move it like this. Turn on wireframe mode. Go. Oops. This one here, size 0. Then size Y. Line it there, and then we just move you out. And since I don't care about fingers, we just move it to till here. And then this is how we're gonna rotate it, and it's gonna sharp bend in this direction. Okay. Now I just need to do it for the one at the back, and then symmetrize it. So let me start naming the bone. Let me call this neck. Call this body. I'm gonna call this tail. Or no. Yeah, tail, and then I'm gonna call this flipper. I'm gonna call this arm dot left side. Call this forearm dot left side. And I want to copy. Okay, move it back. Call this leg underscore leg dot left side, and then this is gonna be called shin dot left side, and then gonna be called, this is already gonna be called head, and then everything will be symmetrized. And yeah, we now have everything, all the bones ready at least. This is not a good display method. I'm gonna use BB. This BB is very nice displays. And I want all of these guys to be that level. Z0. Yeah. Right, I think this should be it. I can now start texturing. Actually, no, I have to model the flippers. I forgot. Got to model the flippers. All right. How do we model the flipper, or whatever this like fin tail is? It is just, honestly, nothing special. Duplicate, extrude, then size up. Make it goes like this, and then Add a loop cut in the middle. Move the loop cut. Not sec. There we go. Move the loop cut like this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It is rather large though, so this has to go all the way here, I think, because we want a larger tail. Tail has to be larger than the thing. You make it go inside and then out, up. Yes. That means I can also just remove you guys because you are not needed. Change this so that we account for this change in length. So your tail goes here, and then your flipper goes here. Right. Okay, and then I just need to make it look like this, which is honestly not that difficult, I think. We have the base shape. Let me do this instead. Nah, we have the base shape. Let's make the base shape thinner, actually. Like this. And then we add details with with like cubes or planes, right? Let's just test out something. Okay, I'm gonna rotate you degrees, and then we're gonna give a mirror modifier. Y-axis, right? No, X-axis actually. And then we're gonna give you a solidify modifier. And give it like point what? 0.1? Yeah, 0.1 is fine. And then gonna size. Hello, Blue. Welcome to the stream. We are finally doing the serpent snake thingy. Okay, so I do this way. Here. Rotate outwards. Like this. Ooh, okay, so now the issue is this too thin. But I'm gonna do a little cheat. I'm gonna move this here. And these guys are gonna just get thinner as we reach here. Until it like, yeah, there we go. And then I can just change how fast it like thins out by moving this bit back. I can live with that. All right, I can live with that. Now, let us make this thingy. I do not know how to do this, but we're gonna figure it out. So I'm just gonna keep on duplicating over and over. Welcome back, Prismarine. This, rotate, rotate again, rotate again. Hello, Janek. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Okay, again. And I'm gonna use normals here. X to get out. Okay, rotate again. Down. Boom. I think this looks pretty similar to that. Luckily. It doesn't look good from the top view, but then I just need to increase the thickness. And it looks much better. Yeah, there we go. Dragon, yes, it is a Chinese dragon that looks like a catfish. So we call it the sushi dragon. Right. With that, I'm gonna move this away. Don't need you. Alright. Can I actually just flip this upside down? I can. I can actually. Ooh, that's fancy. You wanna increase your solidify so that you are much more solid, I guess. Much more you appear much more fluffy. That's what I'm going for here. 0. Let's standardize it to 0.35. 0.35. Yeah, I think this is a really good look. The tail looks a little too organized, in my opinion. So I'm gonna have to unorganize it a little. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna twist it. Let's keep team ladder duplicating. We keep on trying over and over again. Okay, let's focus on just the top. Or not the top and the bottom, and then we'll do the single ones later. Separate. You will be separated because I don't want you to rotate in the x-axis. Go like this, and we have to make you thinner, right? Either we make you thinner or we make you taper at the end. We can make you taper at the end too. I think this is still blocky. A little bit up. This duplicate and then the y-axis over here, down. Okay, move it y-axis down. Yeah. I have a choice I can make on whether I want to make the frills themselves, like these stuff, animatable, but no, we're not doing that. Ooh, actually, no, I have a genius idea. I have a really genius idea that I want to try out, but I'm not going to try it out now. I'll try it out later. To focus on the task at hand for now. So this is, I think, pretty decent. All right? What do you guys think? I think it's decent. We can work with this in the animation. Down, and then we just need to finish the centerpiece now, which is just, the centerpiece. Take one of these, duplicate, remove parent. And then here we're gonna remove the Z, what is it called? The Z mirror, and then we're just gonna fill in the blanks here. And one more. Make this one extra large. And yeah. I think it might be a little bit too big. It might be. It just might be a little too big. That is annoying. What are we gonna do? Make it slightly smaller. Just slightly smaller like this, and then we move it back here. That's a better size, and then we have to resize this to accommodate for those changes. Yeah, this is fine. And move you back here. Move this around. There we go. Nice. This shall be the dragon. Yeah, and then I can just like give random colorings to this. One thing though. Ooh, I noticed something is like this thing is flipped. Yeah, it's flipped. Alright, we have issues. You are also flipped for some reason. There we go. Move it up. Nice. Alright. Great. So next thing is to add these things to the legs. Hello, Endertainer. Welcome to the stream. I am doing great, sir. How are you doing? How are you doing? Those things are next, and the whiskers, and these thingies that go out of his. I don't know what you call it. Frills. Yeah, frills. Let's call it that. You're doing good. That's nice. I am doing great too. Just trying to finish up the last of these creatures, so we can start animating more things later. I should probably duplicate, rotate, move down. No. There you go. I'm planning on testing out. I'm planning to test out multi-stream on Twitch. Ooh, interesting. I've never been a Twitch guy. I hate Twitch because I've never used it, and it's like it's so much. Twitch ads are annoying, bro. I've never seen a YouTube ad. I've always seen Twitch ads. I don't like the watching Twitch experience because of that. But hey, people gotta make money, right? Hopefully I can test my setup tomorrow. That is like very exciting. I'll make sure to be there. Mouse, so we can close, and okay, let's just quickly get the frills done. easy peasy lemon squeezy. I just go here and I rip, right? No, I don't actually rip. I can't rip it out because that's different. Just want to expand a bit. Hopefully you can get more views. Perhaps you can. Hope you get more views then. Like this, I guess? Is that what? No. Is this what I'm looking? I don't know if this is what I'm looking for or not. Lower this down, move it to the side, move it to the side, move it to the side. Maybe this is what I'm looking for. Down, down, down. If there's extras too, which is annoying because I don't want extras. Alright, we're gonna dissolve these. It's only on the sides for some reason. Since I think most people are watching streams on Twitch. I guess, yeah. Most people watch streams on Twitch. That is because Twitch is a streaming platform, right? But I don't know. Was I doing it? X. Dissolve edges. I've never seen. I personally haven't seen. Then again I don't. Then again I don't use Twitch. I was gonna say how I don't see any artists stream on Twitch, but again, yeah, I don't use Twitch, so of course I don't see artists on Twitch. I don't see anyone on Twitch. But people do say that you should stream on Twitch. That is what people tell me. There isn't much on YouTube unless you were watching someone you already subscribed on. I guess, right? I mean, yeah, no, obviously, like the outreach, I guess is what you call it. They don't advertise your streams in YouTube because obviously, why would they advertise your streams when YouTube is a video platform, right? It's a video on demand platform, not a stream on demand platform. In Twitch, the only thing you can advertise is your streams, right? So that's why they will show your streams on Twitch. But on YouTube they don't because why would they that's not their whole, that's not the plan, right? The business plan is not to show your streams. The business plan is to show your what is it called? Is to show your videos, and then the streams is like what do you call it? Is like a form of community engagement, right? Yeah, it's just two different. It's just two very different things. It's not that YouTube is okay. Not that I'm saying YouTube is better or anything, but yeah. Oh no, I rotated this. Shoot. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad if I rotated this. Try make it as straight as possible. I will still use YouTube as my main file. Just that will, yeah. Use Twitch as advertisement. Take advantage. Okay, cool. Now the dragon has been made. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna try out this to see if it will look good or not. Alt S, scale it outwards. Wait, I have two. Why do I have two? Cut the top in half, please. You got to texture it from scratch? Yeah, I am. Okay, and then scale you down. What the? How do? Huh? Alt S. It ain't working the way I think it's supposed to be working. Alt S, and then size it in the X and the Z. Yep. And then this is how it'll look like. This is how I add some volume to it. You can barely see the difference, honestly, if I shade smooth. I'm gonna undo everything and we're gonna stick with this. Alright, time to start texturing. I'll start rigging this after I finish texturing. So let us take this, move it, slide it to the side. Does the rig use bendy bones? It probably will. I may try Spline IK. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to using Spline IK on this if I have to. I don't want to use Spline IK on this. Is that good? No, that was bad. Do it like this. Uh, okay, I'm gonna do super duper simple shading on this because I don't need to be crazy. Honestly, I could technically do it on Blender too, no? I can just UV unwrap this in Blender. Let's try that out actually. Maybe this is the one stream I'll texture on Blender. UV editor. Let's add a shader onto this. I'm gonna call this dragon. I do have assets. Where did I put it? Painting. No textures. No. Didn't I have it somewhere? World pack sounds texture for Fortune. No, no, no. Block bench. Block bench. Where is my block bench folder? Uh, Surely I have the thing somewhere here, right? Textures. Air textures, custom textures. I have the pixel grid somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. 4.2 BB model. Should be somewhere here. Using bendy bones is better. Either that or manually using lots of seconds. I'm probably gonna be using bendy bones because I was very interested in the the multiple bendy bone method rig that I saw the other day. I really want to try it out. I tried it out and it didn't work the way I expected because I did it wrong. I'm gonna try it again. Custom or for texture? Where is it? Oh, we found it. Okay, pixel grid textures. Let's do 128. Let's use this. All right, this should be. We can use image texture. Pixel grid. And then I'm just gonna unwrap. Oh, it's already unwrapped for me actually. Ooh, it's terribly unwrapped actually. Unwrap based off of that the way to unwrap. I don't think that's the way you unwrap, but I'm gonna say okay. Closest. Is this good? Use face project. Face project. I do not see face project. Sir, help me out. Where is face project? Cube projection. Ooh, cube projection makes sense. Project for all dumbass. Of course, I'm so stupid. You're right. I can just project from you and then I size it properly. I have to do it one by one, but project from view. Okay. And I like the size. The size is good enough. Make sure that you're facing the right view. Yeah. All right, and then snap it, and then we just do this one by one. We do the bottom. It's annoying that this is like this. Project from view. Can I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? There we go. So that it's in the right direction, right? Oh, wait. Oh, does it matter if I zoom in? That's annoying. Oh no! I have to zoom in to the right. This is that's really annoying though. Yeah, I have to I have to be at the same zoom level. I don't like that. All right, let's project from view, top view, project from view. Oh, nope. Project from view. Uh, that's annoying. I don't know if I like that, but I guess I'll just live with it. Nothing much I can do but cry. I see. That's it. I don't need to texture this part. I will need to texture this part. And I already zoomed out. Great job. Good job. I zoomed out, so now this is gonna be uneven. Alright, everything's done. Now I can do things my way. Move this here and then snap the cursor. Or snap the pixels. Take this one. Rotate 90 degrees. Make sure I see everything. There we go. Put this right here. Then snap the cursor. Snap the pixel, sorry. This is an issue because I need this to be technically in the middle. Yeah, let's just do this. That's fine. I can live with that. All right, that's done. Next up is this one. Rotate 180 because I want to have everything aligned same. Snap the pixels. You guys, honestly, ooh, this is the issue. Okay, because Blockbench has a really nice way you could snap these like straight, but Blender doesn't have that, which is a little annoying. Right, rotate 90 degrees. Actually, negative 90 because I want to keep it like. Ooh, no, I should make it 180 actually. Do it here, snap, and then take this one and rotate this 180. There you go. And just move this up slightly. Up a little bit as well. Okay. And that's the pixel grid. Alright. Project from view, edit UV, repeat profit. Yep. We're done with that. Next. Okay, luckily the arms actually do not have any, what's it called? They don't have any patterns on it. And I'm not planning on, making them, no, not projection view. View projection. Let's just use view projection for this one specifically. So I can. Oh, does it show me each and every one of them? No, it doesn't. Okay, so this one I'll just move it down here. Snap. Snap. Move these guys out. And move these out. Domain expansion, UV unwrapping always haunts us. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. That. Oh, and I don't care about how this one is because I'm just gonna use the basic colors for that. Maybe a tiny bit of shading, but nothing nothing too stupendously crazy. For a cube project, it fills the whole goddamn screen, so I'm not gonna use that. Let me see if I can just like, get a similar. I think this was the size, right? So now I'm gonna use this, the UV project this face. Project from view. Doesn't really matter where I put it for now. I'm just gonna UV project somewhere. Oh, I zoomed in. I zoomed in, man. Actually, wait. No, I don't care if I zoom in. I'm just gonna come in here and I'm gonna size it to be the exact same as this. How's that? Boom, gotcha. R180. Because I know these two lines should be equivalent. And when I snap it, it'll be equal anyway. Right? Unwrap. R180. This one is not. Now that I think about it, this one is not one R180, and then it's size X 180. Oh, size X minus 1. That's how we do it. Right? And yeah, that's about the perfect size. That's about as perfect as you can get. Front, mouse, unwrap, project from view. This we have actually no way of scaling this one, so I'll just make it to what feels right. I don't need the back of the head. If you unwrap, project from view, and then these guys I'm just gonna make you infinitesimally small. And then rotate 180, sorry, rotate 90. Size it until it's about the same size, and boom, we got it. Right, and then I just move you to go here, link materials. Honestly, not bad. And I'm gonna have to split them up so that they go like this. I think this is a good pixel density. I need to size them up at the same time as well, which is annoying. Let's focus on this guy. The moment he fits it, everything else fits as well. Right, he fits, everything else fits. Now we just go and do everything individually. Everything in the bottom. Oh, it's connected. Ooh. Split faces by edges for now, so I can move them separately. Okay. Cursor here. 2D, and rotate so it aligns. Bam. Here, so it just lines up with this. Put my cursor here. Rotate so it's straight. Bam. Here, let's do the same thing. Use this one instead. Cursor here. Rotated. Bam. And we keep on going. Actually, if I go... Yeah, actually it's fine. As long as I'm in the pixel grid, it's fine. I can just move it around. Here, S is already lined up. Next one goes... I'm going to move you across. Right, and then rotate. Snap. Here. Yeah, pretty much it. One more, I'm going to do one up here. Right, rotate it down. Done. Snap. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna save this. If I snap pixel to selected pixels, it mostly keeps a chip. Some of them look a little weird, but I think it mostly keeps a chip, so it's okay. These guys need to be a little bit larger, I feel. So I'm gonna size you up. Oh, sorry, smaller. They need to be a bit smaller, so I'm gonna size by 1.5 and then select pixels. Yep, that's about the right size. And then you guys, what about you guys? I mean, you're all red, so it's not that big of a deal if I change you. This is the part where doing it in... Oh my goodness. Right? Then we go here, materials, right? And then I scale it down so they're like a good size. And then I just snap the pixels and just pray it works. No. Even smaller. Boom. Yeah, but we have like distortion. We have pixel distortions now. I'm gonna move you to the side, move you down. Yeah, this is annoying. This the distortion is super duper annoying. Is there any way I can fix him? I remembered him saying something use this, right? What if I don't use what if I don't smooth the UVs at all, right? Does it matter if I smooth the UVs? I feel like it should. I don't care if the UVs, right? I can live with this. Yeah, this is livable. Totally livable. And this one will just scale it down. Yeah, I can live with this. It's fine. It's a headache to do, but it's fine. And you guys are super easy. I just unwrap blah blah blah, whatever that's called, and then I select whichever ones I require. Everything's gonna be frills, right? So yeah, then size 0, put it on like one of the corners, and then everything else I size 0 and move it into another corner. There we go. Easy. Okay. Oh my goodness. Now I have to do this one. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. You as well. If I were to select this and just to see where they are, right? I don't know what this is, and I honestly do not care for it too much. Size 0, I'm just gonna move it to the edge of this, and hopefully it does something. I Honestly, don't care about this either. I'm gonna make it size 0 and move it to one of these corners because one of these corners will be red. Uh, and you guys all will have to have a pattern, I feel. Because that's the only way I can add detail to you guys. So let's see, UV unwrap, smart UV projection, scale to bounce, correct aspect, area weight, island margin. You know what, let's add some island margin, see what it does. Uh, ooh, wait, that's nice. I don't like the island margins though, that's a little too much. Ooh, I can work with this, you know? I can totally work with this. Smart UV projection. Then we go in here and we just make sure that they all have the same material as this guy. And we select all of them and make sure we scale them all properly. Well, so how much would I want to do? Are you going to make texture for the body? Yes, I am. Indeed, I am. Let's say we're gonna make it 3 by 3, right? So I'm gonna keep on scaling this until we get 3 by 3. Or not 3 by 3, just 3 pixels across. Right there. There you go. 3 across, and then now I just snap. Boom. Yeah. Ooh, that was relatively simple actually. I think you will use shader. I will use shaders as well, but there is a bit. I still want to put a little bit of texture to it. You know, there's gonna be part textures, part shader. Here, that's the edge of it. Put it here. Okay, and then this goes there. Nice. Same with like Baby Suno. Most of it is shaders, but I still want like a bit of pix it because the texture is what makes it look pixelated. It like makes it look Minecraft style, right? Like white, red, blue texture. Yeah, and then I'm gonna have a little bit of shading, just a tiny bit of shading. Like let me show you what Neo did for Baby Suno. Baby Bebe Suno. Yeah, here. Go. Look at this. So this is without. Let me just remove the texture, or like not the texture. This is the texture, right? So you can see. I guess some of them look bad because of the thing, but anyway, this is with the texture, and then this is combining everything. Oops, not that one. This one. This is combining with the shader. So this is what it looks like with the shader. If I do just the shader, so if I just like remove this, and I give it like the orangey color that it's supposed to have here, right? This is what it's gonna look like. 1 second, my PC is lagging. There we go. So this is what it looks like. It's okay, right? But it doesn't look good. Versus I use this. This makes it look like it's Minecraft, or not Minecraft, but like our style. It makes it look pixelated and blocky. Without this, it just looks it looks okay, but it's not crazy good. And that's what we're going to be using, or that's what I'm going to be trying to do. All right, now that everything is done, time to start texturing. I'm going to save and I'm going to apply all of these modifiers. I'm going to make sure everything is shade flat first before I apply modifiers. And I should probably like deselect that and deselect you as well. All right, and then Q. Oh, actually, we forgot one more thing. Q projection. Smart UV project. Boom. Think. And I scale this down till it's like a really small. Yep. Move it aside, and then this. Make sure all of them are cubes and not whatever the shape this is. I'm gonna split edge faces by edges so I can all of this manually. Okay. This one's a little fat, isn't it? Fine. Uh, Okay, and then and yeah, that's good. I guess we'll keep it here. This is a good position to put it in. No, it's not a good position to put it in. Actually, there's stuff there already. What is this? Oh, you. Hi. I don't want you. Okay, what is this? This is you. Okay, so wait, you're really large. Oh, did I not size you guys? Yeah, I didn't size you guys properly. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Scale it down. About this much. Too much. Up a bit. There we go. What's up, Lucas? What do you need? This. I said that add-on before, which helps this process. Oh yeah, that process. Yeah, I have that add-on. I just don't fucking know how it works, and because I've tried many similar add-ons, to me, doing it just manually is better. In like for my brain, because I don't like doing things I don't understand. And also, it's a skill I feel like I should probably learn eventually, right? No, don't worry about it. I have tried it. I just like it doesn't ring with me. And I like it's I don't have to be exact anyway, so it's not too big of an issue, especially in a model like this. But if it's like character models, then I might use it. I might use it for character models because character models are a bit more. You need to be a bit more exact with it. But this is a character that's going to be seen for like 2 seconds and then never again. Okay, everything combined. Boom. All right, we have successfully UV unwrapped this goddamn creature. Okay. Nothing is overlapping. That's very nice to see. Very good to see. This is going to overlap soon, so I'm going to move you away. Okay, we're good. And then that is going to overlap, so oops. All of these up. Ooh, you're going to overlap. So what is this? Move you to the side. Eyes, I'm going to lower you down. Give you like a position on here. Don't need it to be exact. And we have issues here, which is that these two are fighting for a spot. Yeah. Okay, and then everything should be fine and happy now. Okay, that was surprisingly, I don't want to say easy, but it was surprisingly doable. Alright, you, I do not care about you because you are so small and insignificant. Move you to the side. Okay, let's start texturing, boys. Alright, so how the hell am I gonna do this? Well, let's start off first with saving this as a new image. I'm gonna go to BB. No, it's not BB. It's uh, what is it called again? Eel. There we go. I'm gonna call this eel texture. Okay. Boom. So it should be called eel texture now. When I change this, it doesn't change anything. So eel texture. Let's start painting. Vertex, not vertex paint. Weight paint, not weight paint. Texture paint. There we go. And I can easily just do shit now. So I remember one thing, and it's that I want to have this be all off. I want it to be super sharp. Okay, and then there's also one other thing that was Normal fall off, no fall off. Where's the anti-aliasing option? I feel like I know there's an anti-aliasing option somewhere that I have to turn off. Should I go and quickly call Endertainer because he was just doing it to effect alpha texture paint scope paint blah 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 texture don't need a texture mask don't need a texture mask stroke anti-aliasing nothing. If there's no anti-aliasing I will not care. Doesn't seem like there is. Okay, so let's start. Getting really excited about this. Okay, so let's make sure that we are in standard. Not that it matters because color we pick is always the same color. All right, and then I just do this. Oh, actually, one issue we're eventually gonna have is that some of these textures are gonna bleed in like this, right? Oh no, just because of that. Never mind. False alarm, guys. Aha, these guys are getting some texture bleed too, actually. Look at this. Because it somehow bleeds to the bottom, which is... I find this extremely annoying. This is like very, very annoying that this happens. And the way I'm going to fix it is I'm just going to move everything up by a few. Oh. So it doesn't get affected by it. Alright, and then the head got hit, which is I think fine, because the head's supposed to get hit. Texture paint. Honestly, can't I just do everything? Texture paint. No, I can't. Texture paint. Yeah, it'll only texture paint the active object. So what I have to do is I have to make sure all of these are... but I don't want to, because if I do, then it'll be... I'll have issues with doing double the amount of work. Alright, what the hell is wrong here? You guys should just be absolutely minute, non-existent. Select it to cursor, move you into this specific one. Okay, let's go back to texture painting. We'll give everything just a really even coat of white first. Also, I need to select only this because I keep on selecting the bone. Did I eat yet? I did eat, actually, now I think about it. Almost 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna get my second meal of the day soon. Texture paint. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Object mode, texture paint. Oh, we got some things missing in there. Okay, this is very annoying. Let me just move the bone up. Keep you here. I'm gonna delete you because I don't think I'll ever use you. It's you. Okay. There we go. Now we go into texture paint. Go into the... I don't think I can go into the graphics, sadly. Change this to texture paint. Sorry. Image editor, and then we go texture paint. Texture paint mode. Over here. Hi. I'm going to move all of these from you. Okay, there is still anti-aliasing. I'm gonna ask Endertainer. Endertainer. Where is the help? At Entertainer, what's the anti-aliasing? Where? Not what. Where is the anti-aliasing option that I have to disable? For good picture painting. I know I heard of it. You mentioned it. I don't know where it is. My lines are blurry. Right. So with that, so help's on the way. but we'll focus on that help later. Right now, how are we gonna do this? First, we still need to do this. Not weight paint. Honestly, what am I doing? Can't I just? Oops. Oh, are you serious? Wow, that was the fastest crash I've ever seen. Blender has never crashed that fast. Let me go open it up again. I've never had Blender crash that fast on me. That was insane. All right, we're back. Edit, recover from autosave. Boom. Sadly, we lost all our progress. Thank you very much, Blender. Did we get a reply? No, we didn't. Right. So luckily, I saved the modeling part, so we're not terribly. Wait, did I? This is all like, yeah, yes. Okay, good. Luckily, we have all of our UV maps there as well. So I just need to redo the thing. You actually, I have not done you. Make materials. Go UV editor. Yep, that's fine. Image editing again. So this is what I want to do now. I'm going to save. I'm going to just go into texture paint. No, this is already in texture paint mode actually. Blur, paint hard. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Honestly, I'm just going to do that. Don't care. Pick this color and then just paint it all that. There we go. It's done. We have the base color now. Second thing we need is the red. Let's do the blues and the reds. So we're gonna go into texture paint mode. We'll do the body first because the body first should be easy. Did I say the body first should be easy? Yes, the body should be easy if I do it first. Okay, and then the second one is this blue color, and I just give like splotches around. Right, now I need to change this again. Fall off. Boom. Ooh, actually, I remember someone telling me that I should make it like this. So I do custom, and then I move this back like this. Move this like this. This is what someone told me. Ooh, that works. You like Demon Slayer? Yes, I do quite enjoy watching Demon Slayer. I'll have you know. Alright, so we go at the top. I'll use my paintbrush for this. Lies? What do you mean lies? What do you mean I'm lying? I'm not lying. Okay, it's actually just easier to use my mouse. And I'm gonna increase the size of this. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh no, see it spreads. That's the annoying thing about Blender, bro. It spreads so like readily. Anyway, I'm gonna make it splotches around his skin, and I'm gonna follow a pattern where I'm trying to make it spiral around. Right, and see how annoying it is. Is just there's just some stuff here. It's because we don't have any like what's it called? I'm gonna go quickly fix this issue. It's because we have no padding. Move this down by some amount here. Move this down by some amount as well. This down. Oops. This down by some amount. And just snap them again. Okay, good. I need to redo the thing now, but that's okay. I can quickly redo it. I'll see. I'm gonna use these two colors. There we go. Okay, and then we do another one here. Clean this splotch up. Another one here. Let's make this one a big one. And one here. Clean this one up. So this is starting to be not perfect. 0.5, and then this is 0.49. 0.4991. Yep. Where are you from? I'm from the great country of Indonesia. Tim Lanner, do you know how if Eve does streams? I don't know. I've never seen an Eve stream before. What would he stream? Like I know some singers do. I think I've seen like Mafu stream, but I have not seen Eve stream. Indeed, I am from the great islands of Indonesia. Specifically, I was born in Banda Aceh. I wonder if you've seen the vids. Hell nah, bro. No way. No way we're that good. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. What do you mean by the vids? If you're talking about fight song, I don't think so. I doubt. Not enough. We need more. Need more views before Eve can seize it. We can post it to the community. Yes, we could post it to the Eve community. 100%. Uh, do you have you heard of the Minecraft animated community like Brutal? No, I have not. I have not heard of the Minecraft animator community called Brutal. Sounds quite brutal. Right. Done. With one of the colors. Honestly, screw it. I'm just gonna start drawing. I'm gonna start, and I started drawing. Why can't I? Huh? Excuse me. Is there something in the way here? No, there's nothing in the way. Why did it stop me from doing anything? It just like it won't let me draw. Weird. Anyway, now that we have that, we go and move on to the next color, which is this one. So it kind of like goes hand in hand. So we're gonna do a bit of this. We're gonna have some of their own splotches over here. Save. I'm gonna make sure I save this because I did a lot of work already. Some of them actually kind of are inside of the pattern, which is a little weird in my opinion, but it's fine. It's their stuff, not mine. Like this. Hmm. So are you originally from? Yes, I am. I am originally Indonesian, indeed. I was born in Indonesia, raised in Indonesia for 2 years, and I moved to Qatar. Oop. Tiny bit of outlines here and here. Still thinking how to make fur. Yeah, it's we'll eventually find the way, right? Eventually, we'll find the right way to do it. But for now, we're just gonna have to deal with what we got. Maybe I should just ask around, like Entertainer's Discord server, for ideas on how to make things look furry. I'll do that after the stream. Just ask around, see what they think. All right. Step one done. Body is this is decent enough. It's like not it's not insane, but it's decent enough. I'm okay with this. Oh, my arms hurt so much. Oh, gym day yesterday was brutal. Okay, enough complaining. What the hell is wrong with the head? Because I moved you down, that's why. Right, we're good. What is this? Still have a lot of extra space if we require it. Move you up a little bit. Yep. And then I guess we're gonna take the claw marks, or the claws, sorry. Right here. Size it minusculely. I don't actually know where the thingy is. No, 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 not that one. Okay, and we just move this here. Yeah, there we go. I didn't want you to also have that color, please. So do you know Minecraft Animation Indonesia? You should check it out. I do not. I've heard of it. You know, I've heard of it, but I do not know of it. I don't watch it. I just know people make videos and animations on it. But yeah, I haven't personally. I don't personally know about it. Wrong here. Why? Oh, didn't I just like face by edges and then yes, okay, and then I. That's how we do it. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Let me. I guess I'll just quickly just search them up. What do they do? Minecraft Animation Indonesia. Oh damn. Oh damn. I don't like the shorts I'm seeing. Viva Fantasy Season 2 the movie. Well, it's been a year since they've made a video, so not very active. But oh, they make rewinds. Oh, let me just quickly I guess see this Bendara Indonesia collab. Yo, they got a nice intro. Okay. Okay, they have some people. I don't know any of the people though, but they have people who can animate. Good to see. So can you select it to cursor, please? There we go. Here as well, selected the cursor. I don't think I'll fit in though, because I'm Indonesian, but I can't speak. I can't speak it very well. My bahasa is very weak, as they would say. Extremely weak. So. What else could we do? Should I start rigging? Also, I think I should lower the location of the arms, just so that, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter because I can always just move them in the rig itself. It's easier if I just leave it like this, right? Now, what else? I don't know what else, man. Right, frills. These frills. Let's do these frills. These frills are a little bit difficult because I have to actually shade them. But I believe in myself. Control dot. Help me fix problems with Solidify. What's control dot? Never heard of control dot before. Oh, we're having the problems again, man. Spacing, guys. So close to each other. Give you at least 2 pixels of space. Oh. Origin editing. Oh. Like, how do you control? Okay, I don't know what. I still don't understand what it means, but if it helps you out, that's great to hear. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go into edit mode. I'm gonna size this all down with individual origins by 0.99. Fine, that's good enough. And then here is the cool thing about Blender is you have blend mode. So I'm gonna use I think soft light, and I'm gonna turn this into like a dark orange. Turn into a darker orange. Lower the value, increase the saturation. Not the same. Now it's the same. Increase saturation, decrease. Oh. Okay. Get 2. I don't think so, but we'll see. I can do that, yeah, sure. All right. Ooh, no, soft light is the wrong one. I was like, can't I just use... Ooh, darken is the right one. Okay, so we'll darken it like this. Aha, and one more thing. This is the one where I would like to use a smooth brush. Let's use a mix mode, actually. I don't care about this. Lower this, and I'm just gonna increase darkness even more. Decrease the texture, or the strength, texture. Then do this. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, and then I'll have one more where it's just really bright. This is gonna be like the edges. There we go. Press Control in object mode. You can edit origin, position, rotation, scale. Press Control dot. Control dot. Oh, that's this. That's this button too, right? You mean the pivot point? You mean the pivot point? Yeah, I use the pivot point. You know what I? Wait. You can do this, right? You can go into preference. I don't think you can see this. Can you see? Can you see my preference? You can't. I need to show you this. Wait 1 second. No. I'll show you a real shortcut here. Because someone taught me how to do this. Let me find out how to open up this new source window capture. Windows. Where's my window capture? There's my window capture. Add source. Add a new source instead, and I'm going to Blender preferences done. Right, watch this. All right. So if we go to add-ons, extensions, input, key map. There we go. So pivot. Set pivot position, pivot point. Right mouse. Shoot. I don't know where it is. Oh, I think, yeah, here we go. Pivot point, right? I like to set it to double D. I just do D. You can change the, instead of control dot, you can just make it anything you want. So here, 3D view pivot point. I made it D. Save preferences. I'm gonna close it. Now just press D. Press D in anywhere, and it works. I forgot that after I updated Blender, I didn't change it. You can do that. Extreme. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is wrong. Oh no. Boom. Okay, we're good now. We're back. Let me toggle this full screen again before I forget. Save. Okay. Go back to this. And yeah, that is good texture. My arms hurt so much. I'm so lucky I'm a streamer or an animator and not something that requires heavy lifting, because I'd be dead right now. Anyway, Vertex Paint. Did Blender have a full screen button? Yes, it's in window, toggle full screen window. It's always had that. What did oh texture paint mode. Oh, we have to do more movement. Oh, how do you still affect it, bro? Oh my god. Come on, guys. Can't we be friends? Why do we always have issues? Okay, do this, and then okay. Now we should be good. Alright. Back to this. Let's go into edit mode. Texture mode, sorry. Go fall off and choose custom fall off. And make sure the strength is maxed so we can do this. Right. Bottom as well. Okay, nice. Dark. Oh, come on. Are you serious? It crashed again. Why does it keep on crashing? Can we stop crashing? What the hell, man? Oh, I have to do the thing again, bro. The good thing I saved my texturing. Okay, maybe it's the full screen button that's causing issues. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop going full screen. All right, so this is done. I need to fix these guys again. Side, 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 side. Boom. Okay, and then here I'm gonna move you up. Honestly, here we go. Save, and this is already saved, so that's good. I'm gonna go into texture paint. Go in here. Start copying colors. Yeah, it might have been just full screen mode for some random reason. It doesn't work well with texture paint. Okay, good, good, good. Next. The correct color? I think it's the correct color, yeah. A bit darker. Let's lower the strength. Why the hell are these connected, bro? How the hell is this affecting this? That's just my question. Makes no sense, bro. What is this? I'm gonna move you down. Alright. You happy now? Texture paint? No, not vertex paint. Texture paint. There we go, much better. Let's lower the size. Yep. Blender UV broken? Yeah, it makes no goddamn sense. I'm gonna lower the strength even more. Oh wait, I'm stupid. This is not supposed to be orange. It's supposed to be like orange and white. Too late for that, I guess. I can use color ramps, so save after every body part. I have to just save the texture. You as well. Finished my Sokuri rig. I don't know what that is, but good job. Congratulations. I want to see this video by patient. What did he send? Rig clothes in Blender. Whoa, those are. Oh, that is scary. Do not want to think about it. Sokuri rig. Sokuri. What is a Sakuri? Dragon. Okay, so it's a dragon. It's a bat wyvern. Like the dodo wyvern. See how it is. That's cool. Oh, it's like that thing from Ark, isn't it? What the name? Right. That looks terrifying. That is me. Anyway, back to this. I need to move you guys down because you are already messing with the top layer. Down. Snap. Okay. And let's do texture paint. Increase the strength to max. Save. Okay, and then here we lower the strength. Start blasting. Aha, we're already having issues because why? Tell me why are we having two are all connected to the bottom, which is I guess is just bad on me because I'm a goddamn idiot. I'm just gonna move you guys to a goddamn location. Honestly, I don't care. Moving you to a new location so it doesn't mess up. Okay, should be good now. Oh, and now when I do this, it shouldn't affect it too much. Hopefully. I could use harsh shadows, but harsh shadows look nice to a point. Save. And okay, we've messed up this now. Great. Life is just this is life with you. This is just horrendous. It's like, why do you want to live with this? You don't want to live with this pain. Turn off wireframe. This is pretty decent, I will say. It's not crazy, but it is decent. I'm going to go texture paint the top now because the top one is pretty easy. Gonna maximum strength. Oh, we have lost our custom strokeness. 0.5, 0, and then here we go 0.499. Okay, and yeah, go. Needs it there. Does he have any? He has like a mark here. Then we go and choose his other color, which is this, and we here. It's the other way around. Yep. I don't think he has the other marks. We can add like a bit of blue on top. Why not? Just for a bit of style. Wrong color. Oh. Add a bit of blue on the front, just because. Okay, nice. Slowly but surely, we're making progress. Back on. Where is it? Wait, I was just listening to it. Where'd it go? Looks amazing. Thank you very much. I'm hoping that I don't mess it up somehow when I do like the shadow details. Because if I mess up the shadow details, it is over. Oh, it's not on the other side as well. You know what? It doesn't matter. Now, now the more I think about it, the more I think this should just be blank, and I just make the shape myself. Right. Next. Any other details I'm missing? White scales. All right, let me try this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to texture mode, save, so I can always undo it, and then I switch this from mix to saturation. We have saturation. We do have saturation. Yes, so we can change the saturation here, and we do this. And then we go here, and oh no, it's the same one. We just use add. Way too powerful. I'm sorry. Overlay is what I meant. Is that good? No. Is that good? I don't know. I don't think that's good. I'm gonna use mix. Do it. Yeah, this is better. But I'm gonna go undo everything I just did there because I did it on too much. Yeah, I did it on too much. It's not going back. I'm gonna revert this. Can I reload? Yeah, there we go. That's how we do it. I tried to make the fur differently. Ooh, how did you do it? Ooh, it is very similar to the old method, but it's different. You're right. It's same but different. I kind of like it. We'll see. I'll see. We could do a comparison at the end when you're done with it, and we'll compare it with like the old method. Like I think we can compare it with the fluffy guys and see if it's better or not. But it definitely I like it. It adds a bit more. You have like more control in the shape, which is nice. Right, doing it this way makes it look less like a main and more like scales. Yep. Texture paint. I'm gonna use this color. Here's an interesting thing. When you select the color through the viewport, it actually becomes darker than what the color actually is, which is nice for me because it acts as an extra shade that I can use. I'm gonna use it in here just for because some of it was shown on the thing. Go. I go here. There we go. Now you can see none of those funny business happening. One more at the top. Chip. That it? Yep, that's mostly it. Great. Right. Is this? All right. Save. Hmm. Let's subdivide this, and I'm gonna do the thingy. Ooh, it's gonna be interesting the way I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Duplicate again, size it, and then again move it in. Duplicate it again, size it up, move it back again. Just to keep on doing this. And the top and down part, I'm gonna move it down. Is this fine? It's probably fine, I think. Duplicating and duplicating. Indeed. We never stop duplicating, boys. I'm gonna move this to the side though because I can't see anything. Okay, this one. This has to be orange, so I'm gonna move you here. Okay, move you to the side. And then this will be just any white one. And then the last one is red. How much clears he got? He's got quite a bit. So he's got blue, orange, white, blue, red. So or orange again. So this last one is actually supposed to be an next one after this, but I'm not gonna put next one after this. Actually, I might put next one after this. This and then move this. Ooh. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like this. I think the eyes are a little too big though, so let's just fix that. Oh, hello, Aji. Welcome to the stream. Okay, this is what I should do actually. Turn off the solidify modifier. Oh, what happened to you? Ooh, it's very thin actually. There we go. Let's look at this and let's compare it to that. Yeah, it's fine, honestly. Maybe we make this up top because it's supposed to be on top. Yep. Oops. It looks something looks off about it. I don't know what. I'm gonna add a subdivision modifier before the solidify. Shade out the smooth just to make it, you know, a little bit smoother. Here. Increase the do this. I like it. I like that a lot. And then I'll just select these guys and make them a little bit closer to the thing because they look a little too protruded at the moment. Yeah. Now when I add in like the fangs, it'll look much better. And I can actually do that right now. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do the patented Lucas play. And just Alt V. No, I'm sorry, Lucas. That was terrible. I'm not gonna use your method. I'm gonna do a different method, but I don't know what that method is right now. Let me just look. It doesn't look the exact same because the position of the eye is a bit wrong. I should go a little lower. Honestly, the mouth is just not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to move this down, up, down. Okay, we move both of these down. Right? Rotate it up, but we move it down. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving it too. It's looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Uh, I don't. I shouldn't be chasing for perfection, but okay, it is definitely rotated. We can tell that much. So it's rotated. At this rate, we will have a round dragon in my. Yeah, yeah. I might be making it a little too round. Let's lower it down so we can see some of the sharp corners. Actually, you know what? Not sharp, but let's. I think this might just be better, honestly. We'll. This might be better. We'll see. I can always make it round, and I can always unround it. So we'll decide later if that's better or not. Okay, and then let's add this part right here where we open up his mouth slightly. There you go. It reminded me of how I got into modeling a dragon. Yeah, you did model the dragon, unless you meant like a different dragon. Yeah. Like, oh, this is connected. Ew, that's annoying. Because the first version is different. Oh, interesting. First versions are always different, so not a surprise. And then we move it forward. Yeah, I think this is becoming really good. I'd say. Add a bit of bevel, I guess, is what you call it, by just doing this. If I move this up, it'll be a little bit more round, but still blocky, which is good. Move these guys up as well. That one might be a little too much. That's too much. All right, let's move that. Let's undo that. Oh, the cool thing is they have like this fur, right? So you can see here they have like fur lines here, right? But it looks like, what you call it? It looks like facial detail if you think about it. So it's like, he has like uh wrinkles on his face is what it looks like. So it makes the thing look older, if in a way. It's kind of cool. But I can't change. I can't do the same thing. So too bad. Next, inside of his mouth is orange. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use materials. Use this 0, 0 shader editor. Let's add in a new. Okay, we got it, and then we just make it like a dark orange. Doesn't have to be the exact same color, but I would really like if it were. Yeah, there we go. That's the color. Go out. Boom. Add shadows to this. We can't see from there. I like it a lot, You can add a bit more shading to this specifically. When we make art with squid, we need to marinate this. Yep, indeed. My arms. Right, now, I could put more shading, but I'm not going to put more shading. This is fine as is, I think. Alright, now time to do the tail. UV editor. Are you guys okay? You guys aren't spaced at all, so that's an issue which we will have to solve right now. I'm gonna take this, move it up, move it to the side. Well, here. Now we can safely just save everything and then start painting. This is the annoying part where you can't see the inside. I'm just gonna cheat a little bit. Oh wait, no, I should have done it like the other way around, you know? Just undo everything. Because I want to keep them separated this way. I can paint like this. No, I didn't keep it separated actually. Keep on going. There we go. No? Undo? Yeah, okay. Now what I do is I just remove these for a bit. Yeah, so now I just need to focus on this. Edit mode texture paint. Okay. Giving me a large amount of pixels on this one, quickly. I think I might have done on accident. Because I didn't do it properly. Oh well. It's okay. Actually, wait, no, I want to do the other way around. So I do this first. I do the dark color first, and then I paint in the. Okay, let's do it like this, right? So we'll have like two really strong colors. I have to do some. I'm gonna have to hide some of these, right? So I'm gonna hide these guys. Hide. Right. So do it this way, and then I go lower the strength, increase the size, and do this. That works. Lower the strength even more, increase the size even more. Then we do it here. That works. H hide. Okay. I imagine what a dragon in a jar would look like. That'd be like a snake in a jar, no? Same thing. I feel like it'd be the same thing. Especially if we're talking about this dragon, definitely. Just a snake in a jar. Right, we have issues. We have to hide this as well. We can reach this. And then we hide this. So we can reach this. Alright, and then we just do this, and then lower the strength, increase the size. This, boom, find, take this, Alt I, H, go to here, max out the strength, lower the size. Okay, good enough. Decrease the strength, increase the size. Boom. Yeah. Look at that. It's so nice. It looks pretty much the same, I'd say. Yeah. All right. Texture paint one more time. Absolute cinema indeed. All right. Ooh, this one has a lot. Okay, let's do this one by one. Actually, not one by one, but we can do it like fin by fin. Or not fin by fin, but like how whatever these are. Okay, and then lower the strength, increase the size. Oops. Oh, I have to hide this. H, these guys. Boom. Let's save this before it crashes again. Okay, and now we re-enable all of these. Woohoo! Look at that. And then this thing inside here. Okay. We have an issue here because you are connected to that. Let's remove you here. All right, I'm gonna just take a full view of this because this is so nice. To remove the annotations. Oh no, the arms are also kind of. Oh, what happened to the arms? Because we are. Yeah, because we moved them into their territory, you can say. Oh wait, my bad, my bad, my bad. We only care about. We care about everything, but not these. Okay. Go. And we got it. Right. Whisker time. How do we do whiskers? We're gonna use curves. Add curve. This one's gonna be super easy. I'm gonna delete everything in the middle, and then I just want to move this somewhere here. Duplicate, sorry, not duplicate, subdivide a bit of times. Okay, and once we just subdivided it, we're gonna go into edit mode. Curve, yep. Set spline type to Bezier. Right, made a mistake, we're supposed to put that. There we go. Boom. Here, the mirror. Oh. Then we're gonna go and solidify this. Max, smooth, minimum. Where is geometry? I'm going to extrude you slightly. Hit flat. Oops. Hit flat. There we go. And then we just lower the or just make the opposite. Yeah, we just lower this. Okay. And then we take the edge and we have to add another one. We subdivide again. My YouTube turn off stream sound lol. Oh, so I was yapping to myself? I can't believe this. Here. This is all diversity, doesn't matter. This is nice. Just move it inwards, I guess. Actually, wait, can't I just use the second? I'm gonna call this inside mouth. Inside mouth. Boom. Color ramp. Shader to RGB. Better. I thought you were just keeping quiet. No, I'm a very talkative person. Turn specular off. There we go. Use BSDF. My YouTube just making laugh at me. What is wrong with your YouTube? Why is it laughing at you? Ooh, my back. My arms. Just turned off the sun. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Alright, we are now finally ready to start rigging this. Right, so we have... Should we start applying the solidify modifiers? I don't think I will. I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna make sure everything is selected. Everything is selected, and then we go here, Control P, empty groups. So nothing moves at the moment, but it's gonna move soon. Here, we have all the stuff here. So we're gonna go flipper. Oh, we haven't done you yet. Flipper assign. There are remove unused groups. Remove unused. I feel like they really should be a remove unused groups, but we don't have that. Alright, almost. This is left. Flipper assign. Then one more here. Flipper assign. Boom, one more. Oh, we didn't do this. There we go. Alright, flipper is done. Next, we need to make loop cuts. Oh no. Oh, okay. I can just slide it. That's nice. Boom. That's nice. That's so useful. Just use correct face. Oh yeah, you're right. This is one of the times I would use it. You're absolutely right. I completely forgot about that. But it should be fine for now. Whoa, whoa, that looks weird. Yeah, because I think the sliding is like a little bit easier at the moment, but more complex mesh, I'll definitely use it. Is this invisible? Oh no, it's because I have see-through mesh. Yep. Okay, and then. Ooh, wait. I don't know how this works. Because these vertices will have a mixture of this and this bendy bone. I guess that's fine. We'll do the rest first, the others first though, just to make it simpler. Okay, you guys will be the you guys will follow head. Form. Is this we have an issue. I'm gonna move you like this. Yeah, that's a little bit better because that was too much. Those too different. Okay, and then we need to faces by edges. Oh, okay, then we just do this. Oh, sister. Ooh. All right. My sister needs me to bring her somewhere. If no one can bring her, I guess I will bring her. I'll pause the stream for a bit. Go. All right. Head. I need to look. I'm looking for head. Head here. All right. Cool. This would also technically follow the head, but I can just do this. Ooh, that's an issue. I am not gonna use it. I'm gonna use a bendy bone for this, but for now I can just copy it like that's fine. Mouth, and then the same thing as this. I need to move it like here so it doesn't open too far out. And then here, this is kind of simple. I'll just some of them will follow the mouth, some of them will follow the head. There you go. Can I make this like? You think I should make this smaller? Like I take this and I do this, right? Just to make it like a little bit more slim at the front. Yeah, that makes it look a bit more, look slightly better. Rotate this. I'm okay with that. The front reminds me a lot of the dog from Bug Cat Capu emojis, you know? Let me do a I don't know why, but he reminds me of this. I'm gonna put it on the chat. Might be because of the nose thingy. Might change it actually. Why's that? Whoa, why are you pink? Huh? That was weird. Texture. Hey, wait, why is it purple? Huh? I guess that means there's just no texture there. It's cool too. Hmm. Okay. Arms. This is where we are having problems. Okay, so I already forgot how the arms work in Minecraft rigs, but I'm gonna remember. So this is left arm. So left arm left. Can I sort it alphabetically? Yeah, I can. Arm left and then forearm left. So when I rotate this, yeah, it works. Perfect. Then you add a shape key, and we are going to look specifically at these two. And I'm gonna set this all max. I'm gonna do this. All right, turn off the armature modifier. We're gonna look at this. I'm gonna notice where it is. It's here. So we're gonna move this until it's a sharp bend. Boom. And here as well, we're gonna move this until it's a sharp bend. Boom. And then here, we just check. Yeah, it works. All right, and then the way we rig this, guys, is super simple. You just add a new driver. Go to driver, whatever this is, the driver editor. We're gonna go and change this into a variable. Gonna go and follow the armature. It's gonna be forearm left. We're gonna look specifically for which rotation is this? X rotation. So we're looking for the local X rotation. Local X rotation. And then we're gonna go tan var divided by 2. Negative tan var 2. And now we have sharp bends. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's that easy. Right. Right. The only issue is it doesn't, copy to either side, but it's okay. Long as the bends work. Now, the issue is if we go more than 90 degrees, it breaks. The solution to that is simple, and we just increase the max. But of course, there is like, we can't go till infinity. We can only go till 10. I can make this the sharpest elbow in the world if I want to. But I'm not gonna. Okay, and I also noticed now of one very annoying fact is that the moment I mirror this shape key is gonna not. It's not good. It's not good. The moment I mirror this, the shape key is gonna follow on the other side. So I should just copy driver, and then delete it. If I add a new one, yeah, okay, good. Because now I have to apply the mirror modifier. Wait, before I do that though, uh, quickly just do this. This is arm. No, this is leg left. And then here, this is shin left. Right, and then the moment I mirror this, whoops, shape keys, of course, yeah, thought so. Remove that, turn on the mirror modifier, or apply the mirror modifier, and yeah, there we go. This works, and this works too. Perfect. Try to delete the mirror modifier, duplicate the mirror, and mirror with RMB. I don't know what RMB means. But yeah, I was gonna apply the modifier, and then now I do the shape keys, because the shape keys I know for a fact won't flip. My issue was if I flipped it with the shape keys on, this would be this vertex. Sorry, these vertices would move with this controller, which is not what you want. But anyway, as the 90, I'm just gonna make everything 90 negative, right? Right, that's one. Gotta do this one by one. Not that difficult. Okay, next one. This one has to move up and down too for some reason. This, like this. That's weird. I don't mind, but it's weird. Yep. Alright. Paste, 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 paste. Edit this driver. So this one will be for arm R. This one will be shin.L. This one will be shin.R. And now everything is ready. Yep. Okay, now I can pose. Spray shadow. And now I can also change the size of these. So let's say I want to make this smaller. I can. I also want to make it underneath. That's possible. Yep. Still don't have anything here. Ooh, still need to make the bendy bones, bro. Oh my goodness. Wait, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 characters. Yeki, Su, Yara, Yan. I mean, those are not my characters. Right. All in all, I think it is a success. I need to wear something under This I'm getting itchy. Okay, let's go out of here. Save, and I guess it's time to do the hard one. All right, before we do anything crazy, let me start by bone. Where is armature modifier? Target bone. The target bone will be the not the neck. Well, yeah, okay, maybe yes, the neck. You'll be moving to the neck. Oops. Can I control L? I can't. Oh wait, no, you dumbass. That's how you do it. This is how you do it. Copy to selected. That's how you do it. Okay, let's copy this to selected, and then here instead of neck, we'll do. Shoot. What actually? Which one do we do actually? I'm not sure about this one. I guess tail. I guess tail. I'm not actually sure because we're gonna use bendy bones for this. All right, and now let's. I'm gonna pull up the video. Bendy bone rig. Bendy bone chain rig. All right, where's the crane guy? Bendy bone. I don't see it. So multiple bendy bone rig. Is this the crane? Where's the crane, bro? I just watched it. You're thinking IK arm rig using bendy bones? No, no, no. It was something else. Oh, here we go. Blender intermediate rigging. Bendy bone neck rig. I'm gonna put this on the side. Okay, so let's try this out. I'm going to hide these guys for now because I don't need you. They show up anyway. Great. Can I hide you from here? Yes, I can. Hide you in here, and then honestly, do this. Right. So you will also have a bendy bone, but you're much easier to do, so I'm not gonna deal with you. Move this up. Make it small, and then Control Shift Alt S to make it larger. Right. Okay, and I just make it Control Shift Alt S, make it very large so I can see it. And then I duplicate and move it on each handle location. Right. And then I'm gonna call this tail. No. BB underscore tail. BB underscore transition. BB underscore transition 2, and then finally BB underscore head. Okay. Nice. Then I just make sure all these are bendy bones. How many segments? Who knows? I'm also going to just duplicate this and move it here. So I'm going to call this bendy bone 4 tail. Then here we're going to go and add bendy bones to all of these. Alright, we've added bendy bones to all of these. Now I need to make sure I watched the video correctly. Alright, tangent for both of them, obviously. By pixel. I'll watch this. Okay, what is it? How do you know what I can do about this issue? For some reason, whenever I apply an enchantment effect for an item, it turns completely black. I'm using the effect from Ice Cube Rig Asset Library. I searched on YouTube online, but couldn't find anything about the specific problem. Because this is because the effect you are applying is not really something searchable. Actually, wait, no, he probably knows. I shouldn't assume that he doesn't know. Why is it black? All right, is it even connected to the output? You are likely because well, I don't see anything connected. You know, I don't see a material output node here, so it's likely that the material is blank. In order for a material to be shown, it needs a material output node. There you go. Hopefully that should help him. All right, keep on going. So let's start from here. We're gonna go tangent, tangent. Set this bone as the head tangent. Wrong. That's not the head tangent. That's the tail tangent. Boom. Tangent, tangent. Boom. Woohoo! Okay, we're getting there. And here, tangent, 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 and then this one is the opposite actually because we flipped the direction of the bones. Never mind, we did not flip the direction of the bone. We are. Oh, that's why. Rotate 180. Can I change the tilt? No, we're gonna have to just use different bones for this then. Okay. That is fine with me. BB H4 tail. BB underscore T4 tail. Oh, there we go. Now we're fine. We just need to make sure these are the same. So now we have it. Okay, so that kind of works. Also, I might as well just show him a visual solution. Second, guys, someone's having issues with something. I need to come in for the rescue. Like so. For GP. Basically just have this, which doesn't really go in, which is a telling mother, hey, this colors, I have this white color. Second, but then there's like color and ignores you. This is telling mother. It looks like white color that reflects light. It's a white color with a diffuse material. Blender says, okay, I will render that. Like those dots together. Right, back to this. Now that we have this, what did they do to make the thing? Okay. Full neck bone setup. Okay. How does he do that? Shift N. Okay. All right. Arms are starting to ache more. Ooh, that is so nice. Okay, boys, I got it. So first of all, before we do anything, I'm gonna do a stretch to constraint for all of these. Yeah, so we go like this, Control Shift C. No, Control Shift C, stretch 2. 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 Oh. Uh-oh. Are you serious? I crashed. So well, too. Oh my god. No, no. Okay. I'm still here. Stream is still on. You guys heard that. You guys heard it. Something disconnected from my computer. And it made my whole PC freeze. But okay, we're back. Oh, happened again. It's happening again, and I don't like this. Why is this happening? What is this, guys? I'm gonna save. Something happens. We good? I think we're good. Okay. Let's continue. Let's undo that because it's supposed to be this one here. Control Shift C, stretch 2. Okay. It's not quite the same. Probably because I have to parent these together, no? Ah, no. If I parent keep offset. Ooh, that's how you do it. Nice. All right. Parent keep offset. Parent keep offset. Parent keep offset. And then I guess I'll go to all of these and I will reset their original lengths just in case there's an issue. Okay, and Tutorial Man said I have to duplicate this, Control Shift Alt S, make it really large just so I can see it. And then size, move it up so I can select this and then move this across. Now I Control Shift size it down. Move it down just so that we can align this with this. Okay, so this will have bendy bones as well. So we add they said 15. I'm gonna go 15 as well because they said it. And then we're gonna make sure that they said easing to 1.5 for some reason, and I'll just do it. And then BB tail. This is the start handle. BB tail and BB head. So now theoretically, when I move these, okay, flop it. So this has to be head, has to be tail, and then this will be called BB master. Move it down, and now when I move this, I get two things, right? So I have the main bendy bone and then the mini bendy bones. Now I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna give it a stretch to constraint. Stretch it to the armature. Whoops. Armature. Stretch it to this specific bone. So it does this now. All right, cool. And then these two bones will have copy transform onto this armature, onto this bone. Oh, here's the problem. Here's the problem. At what distance do we do it? Right, so let's see here, right? So this is your position. I need to make it so that you're at that specific position right here. And then this one, wherever that position is, you're gonna do the exact same. Oof, okay. Let's not copy it because it'll cause a glitch. So copy transform this guy, move you to here-ish. Boom. Okay. So now when I do this, it doesn't work because I didn't enable bendy bones. Haha. Now I enabled bendy bones and it works. Perfect. Right. What did the man say besides that? Okay, cool. So now this is what we do. According to tutorial man, we duplicate, Control Shift S size up and size it down as well. Okay. And then here he says we just keep offset to these guys. Boom. And now when we do this, I'm gonna hide these, right? So this is how the bendy bone setup works. And then I can, nope, it don't work because these guys have to copy transforms. Oops, I made the wrong change. Oh, this is a nice change of pace. Ooh, it is indeed. We're making a dragon. We're making a dragon. I mean, I don't think this is a change of pace. I'm pretty sure this was the same pace I was doing last. I was still modeling last time. And I think I've been modeling this entire time. So we're not really changing the pace, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so what they said is I remove this. And I call these the buff bones. So hide. Okay, actually, I don't hide these bones because I need to see them. Alright, guys, according to this man, we can now do this. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna get some good animation with this. Okay. So now I have to somehow do this properly. So bendy bones setup. Okay, so here. This is neck. So you guys have to be parented to neck. Right? I do this. Yeah, it works. And then I just add a subdivision modifier. Simple. Forehand. Release. Good. Right? Nice. Next is this. Excuse me, here. This has to go to body. But then this also has to be influenced by body, which is a little weird. So how do we do this? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It just works. It just works. Holy shit. Okay. And then next segment. This has to be parented to the tail. And so must this. And does it work? It works so goddamn well. Oh my goodness. And then we just parent these two together because they're supposed to be like together, right? And then, yeah, look at that. Look at that. We apply the mirror modifiers now because now is the time. Now's the perfect time to apply them. Okay, and then just join all of these together and then add a subdivision surface modifier at the bottom. Simple. Boom. 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 Oh my goodness. I'm going to do a bit of changing here because I do want this to ease a little bit better. 5. Nope. Wrong one. Scale easing. What was it? Scale, not scale out. Roll? No. Curve. Well, whatever it is, this is beautiful. Absolute fucking beauty. All right, and then finally, just these two parent it to this. Uh-oh, I hear that sound again. Okay. And you guys need to be parented to... Ooh, no, you're already parented to the correct one, right? Yeah. You guys all need to be parented to this, which is the bendy bone head. Bendy bone underscore head, I guess. We'll just make a new one. Yep. You as well. Bendybone underscore head. Assign. All right. And finally, oops, let's not do those. These guys. You guys will be parented to Bendybone, or no, you'll be parented to neck. What do you have? So neck here. These guys are also parented to neck, but this is parented to both neck and body because he's in the middle. You guys are all parented to body. You guys are all parented to tail. Okay, and with this, we have fully rigged our dragon. Hide those, make these controllers slightly smaller because that's a humongous size I made them. Control Shift Alt S, lower the size a little bit. And bam! We can make it really, really stubby. This looks cursed as heck. And then we can make him go like this. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. Well, okay, so one issue is this needs some subdividers. Subdivision surface. Boom. Simple. It doesn't work. Honestly, now that I think about it, these actually don't exist in the actual dragon. I'm gonna remove them. There we go. And you guys need to parent it to the head. There we go. I'm gonna edit this later and add physics to it here. Go for it, bro. Go for it. Auto smooth. I should probably finish. Ooh, here's an issue. Here is an issue. That is definitely an issue. How do we solve this? How do we solve that? Oh, that's an interesting issue that I didn't expect to get. This, okay. Here is... Oh, it's because just you aren't following the correct path. Huh. Okay, how do I... I'm not actually sure how to fix that. I'm gonna add another one. No, that doesn't do anything. Interesting. Okay, so it doesn't completely follow the curvature for some reason. Because I'm just making a wild assumption. If I go into here and I check here, we have these as 1, 1, but they're supposed to be 0 0.5, 0 0.5. So if I go here and I just make it 0, auto normalize. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Neck and body. So body will be 0 0.5. There we go. Then here, body will be 0 0.5. Fine. Is this almost, almost. It almost gets it. Honestly, I'm not sure how to fix this actually. Because it's not this. It's just like this from the looks of it. What else could be the issue here? Because if it's not vertex groups, I don't know what it could be. Bendy bone head, not bendy bone head, just neck, right? So this is parented to the neck. All of these, right? Yeah, these are all parented to the neck. You shouldn't be parented to anything else, really. If we need more bendy bone what about less bendy bone segments? No, more bendy bone segments, the better. So this is sticking correctly. This is not sticking correctly. It's not deforming as it should. You moved the arm bones previously. Yeah, okay. But it's still like... Okay, like, look this is the default position, right? It's in the center of the ball. When you move it up, it starts, doing that, which is fine, because it's still technically connected to the bendy bone. The body is not connected to the bendy. The body is just gone for some reason. Here's the issue, right? The body is not properly following the bendy bone setup, which is my issue. And I do not know how to fix this. Because adding more doesn't change anything. I have an idea. I know why it's happening. I know exactly what's happening. We need this. This is, and I'll explain why we need it a bit. We need these because we don't want any vertices that have like this double. We don't want. We don't want none of those. So if I go here, this has to be. I said I don't know. Is anyone able to move? No. I shall do it. I'm gonna go and drop my sister off. I'll be back in 5 minutes. You guys can just look at. You guys can just look at the dragon. You guys can analyze the dragon. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Well, no, 5 minutes is quite. I think I'll be back in 10. Got a driver. We are ready to continue. My cat is staring at the creature on my screen with complete awe. He really wants sushi, I guess. Somebody wants sushi, yeah. Okay. Hopefully I haven't lost anybody. Let's go back to the issue at hand. This. Right, so what was I saying? Yes, this, right? So I'm assuming that if I just made this completely neck, and then this completely body. Oops. I made this completely body. And then I made this completely body. And then I made this completely tail. Now, assuming to my... easy. I'm just a genius. That's all there is to it. Because the reason was, there was like... Okay, so let's say there's like a loop cut right here, right? Due to the subdivision modifier, this loop cut actually has like a 0.1 weightage towards this bone, which causes it to move up further. That was the issue, is what I'm guessing. And having these extra loop cuts here stopped the problem. Yep, and now we just... Okay, so what I do here is I subdivide it like this. This is enough. No, even this is enough. And then no, this is enough, and I duplicate it again. Top, I subdivide with Catamol Clark just to make it smooth. Right? No? No, we don't do that. Won't use this. Right. And okay, here we have an issue. Because you are in the wrong one. It's not neck, you're supposed to be body. There we go. Now we have no issues anymore. Everything is fine. I'm just gonna hide these bones, these bones, these bones, these bones, these bones, this bone, and this bone. And now we have the actual one to review. This, this, and this. So let's try, as an exercise, make the pose you see here. Try and make that pose. Okay, so head looks there. Body rotates like this. This goes here. We don't actually have enough rotation things, sadly. Yeah, we don't actually have enough rotating bones. You need a separate bone just to rotate the head, I think. Because this is not gonna work. I'll just move it just for artistic purposes. Okay, and then we move these two across. If I move this too much, we get that issue. Which is just a squash and stretch issue. And I think we can do that by turning off maintain volume, right? Turn off maintain volume, turn off maintain volume, and turn off maintain volume. Hide, 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 hide. So now, even if we switch this, yeah, we don't have that problem. Perfect. Okay. Okay. You set the volume variance to 0. I see. All right, I'll do that next time. Okay. Side. All right, we're good. There is one thing I need to do, and it's I need to add extra bones, extra buffer bones for control. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's do that before we finish this pose, because I'm finding it really hard to control this properly. Snaky sushi dragon indeed. Okay, so what we need to do here, take these two bones, because these two bones are the problem. We're going to duplicate Shift S, no, Control Shift Alt S. No, Control Shift Alt S. There we go. Move it up. Size him down. Okay. And then we need this to be parented to this. Keep offset. Wait, no. No, you dumbass. That's how it works. This is parented to this. This is parented to this. Okay. Huh? Wait, no. My brain doesn't work. Yeah, so this is parented to this, right? Yes, okay. And then this is parented to this. All right, and then we go here, and then the bendy bones, these two bendy bones. This one will have a new head, and the head will be this one. BB head 001. This, whatever is head here, we go here. Boom, and then here we have BB tail dot 001. Boom. Now, when I use this movement, I can still use this movement. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. And then these will just have a new print in this. And you guys, BB head dot 001. Go. And with this, yeah, all right, that's how we do it. So now, with all of these controls, we can finally make the thing. So I'm gonna put this here. I'll put this down here. You move here. And then we need to snake his body around, which is a little annoying because I think this kind of breaks the rig a little bit. Okay, and then here we move this here. Rotate this and not that. Yeah, because we can't rotate that. And then you will have the same controller as this. BB for tail. Alt H. Where's BB for tail? Oh, there it was. BB for tail. You will copy this one. There we go. Yeah, okay, okay. I think we got it, boys. I think we got it. If I just move this away. This is totally it. This is totally it. Oh my goodness. Oops. Okay, the annoying thing, I have to move this all like this. Let's move this up. I wanna change. Ooh, you don't actually have enough. If you don't want to risk the whiskers, I can do it. Sure. I was planning on just making them, because we don't need for at least the animation we're making, we don't need to rig the whiskers because the whiskers don't move for shit. They don't move at all, right? Like the best thing we need to do is just to make them wavy, and if we can just do that, it's fine. But if you want to rig them, you sure go for it. Oh, I was thinking of something. I forgot already what I was thinking of. Yeah, this. Oh, this is not parented to this. I forgot. This needs to be parented to tail. Oh, that'll cause issues, but I don't care if it causes issues at this point. Relations, BB tail. Yeah. Now it makes it look a lot more Uh, or Goofy. Okay, if I were to add more bendy bones, it doesn't really do anything. And honestly, I don't care. Why does it transition there? Aw. Oh, that's why. Okay, that explains that explains it. That's fine. Again, we're gonna have to. Okay, you need it for some reason, but the rest don't. I don't. Gonna do either BB or Spline IK, or just curve. You should just curve hook rig it. It's not. There's nothing. There's not. You don't have to do anything special for it. The movement is very, very simple. Okay. Controls for this is very like weak, I would say, but it's fine. That's as much as we need. I'm gonna do bone layers too, because why not? Yeah. Okay, and I think we are done. Surprising that we did this in one day. I wasn't expecting to finish this in one day. Guess I'm just goated. Okay, let's turn this off so I can make even more specific changes to this. Okay, let's take a screenshot of this. Different angle. We're almost done, actually. I forgot that I need to do the... What's it called? I need to do the thing. Fangs. Can't forget the fangs. Right, let's do that real quick. Don't need the annotations anymore. Okay. I didn't save the thing. That's a bit of an issue. Anything else I missed? Oh yeah, these things. Lucas, could you add these frills? Actually, no. I should stop being lazy. Never mind. I'll just quickly do it right now. I don't know why I'm being lazy. Just duplicate this, move this in the back, and then I delete these. I'll let you rig them. I'll just make them because I don't want to be lazy. Subdivide and then make these small. Up. Rotate like this. Oh, that one like this. Make these ones a bit more thick. Now we're talking. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. All right. Leave it at that. I'm gonna take. Oh, I think I can think of a better way to do this. Let me take these. Right. Should be everything. Duplicate. Oops, missing one. Duplicate this. P. And then I can select this. Go in here. Subdivide everything. Like this. And then extrude everything downwards. Before you do that, subdivide again. And then I want to specifically subdivide this one. Not these, not the front one. We have too much on the front one. Oh, nope. Subdivide. Yeah, there we go. Now we got teeth on this. Move it down. That's what it looks like. Right. And then I simply select like this. Vertices. Should it have been delete vertices? No, I think it should have been just move up. This. Yeah, perfect. And we just need to do the front too. Oop. Delete some of these vertices because I don't need them. Move the unneeded vertices. Okay, and then everything else we just like this. That's kind of problematic actually. Let's move it up. It combines in. Yeah, okay. Do I need to do the bottom one too? No, it doesn't. Okay, look. It doesn't look like he has any bottom teeth, so I'm not gonna do the bottom teeth. Gonna keep it at the top. Join. Bam. And it's already parented. Properly. Yep. Okay, save. Think anything else that could be missing. I don't think so. I think this is it. Just the last thing I guess is just to add the toon shader, which I will do right now. Yeah, I'll do right now. Use, which we already have here actually. Ramp, no, not ramp. Color mix. Color mix. Shader to RGB. X. Ramp. Like 50%. Add a light. Sun. Rotate like this. Scene world. Make this multiply. Oh yeah, I have to flip this, I forgot. Constant. I forgot how this works. What are we seeing here? There we go. Here. So this would be the other way around. Yep. This here. Bam. That is it. And then we just put this into a group. And we call this tune. Copy. Go here. Paste. Boom. Don't crash on me. Oh. Go. The dark. There we go now. That's why it was dark. Everything else is fine. This over here, we can just remove this thing. Here's a suggestion. Yes, please do suggest. Actually, it looks nice, doesn't it? It looks kind of, except for this, but like overall, it looks very clean, relatively. For the top toon shader, yes. What's the suggestion, sir? Save. Add in a color. Oh no, I don't need to add a color option. I can just change the color myself. Ooh, nice shadows. Blue shadows. And I can add in different levels. Shadow as well. Look how this works. Ease. I guess I'll make it softer. It is what it is. Constant. Am I on? That light is really noisy. I have ray tracing on. But the light is really noisy. Why is the light noisy? The world, right? Has to be because of the world. Ooh. UV editor, image editor. No, I'm in the shader tab, right? World. Yoink. No, it's still. Oh, weird. Wrong with the diffuse. Is weirdly sharp on this object, not on this object, or on well these two, I guess, right? Ha 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 ha. I wonder why it's like that. Because here, I mean, you can kind of see it, I guess. But for the shadow color, add a mixed color set to multiply and connect it to the shadow color. I don't know why you're writing nines, but okay, let me read this properly. For the shadow color, add a mixed color set to multiply. Okay, so this is shadow color, right? I'm assuming that's what you want. Shadow color set to multiply and connect it to the shadow color, right? Connect the image texture to with connect the image texture A to the slider. Huh? My brain is not working. What the hell are you saying, sir? Connect the image texture A lay. I'm gonna assume that doesn't exist with the slider, and for the B color, set it. Bro, you cannot type. What the hell? To a dark bluish color. Okay, I'm now even more confused. I'm assuming you just made me do this, right? Well, I had an aneurysm trying to read that text, man. Connect the image texture to the A input, which are okay. Okay, you're just telling me to make the shadows blue. All right, cool. Let's make RGB color. Ooh, I have a better idea. Color. So I can just, or even better, copy this color, put RGB color, boom, and then put another mix here. Then I'm gonna call this, set this to color, And now I can change, or hue actually. Hue. Better do it, right? So we hue here. No, not that hue. Hue sap value. Put it here. Then when I do this, I can plug in hue here. I wouldn't do that, but I can. And now I can change the hue. So I'll set the default as blue. Do this here because I have to go into the thing anyway to change it. So this is fine. I will take this. Some issues that I'm gonna fix real quick. Yeah, I'm honestly just making it's fine if there's shadows on it because the teeth are supposed to be inside anyway. And I think this is now officially ready. Is ready for end. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna keep that on, I guess. External data pack resources save again. And okay, guys, thank you very much for staying with me for these past 3.5 hours. But I'll be stopping here, and I'm gonna go and eat lunch right now. So I'll see you guys next time.